Okay, this feels so much more comfortable. I was gonna say, why do I have baggy eyes? Like, why do I have those lines underneath my eyes? Can I just get rid of them? Like, can I just hold my face like this so that they're not there? I don't like how pale my eyes are. I kind of want to go darken them. I'm gonna go darken them. Screw this. I'll be right back. I think I went a little too far with it and really messy, but that's because I rushed it and I'm very bad with makeup. So yeah, I'm going to talk about the time I got hit by a car, specifically on Halloween. So I think, yes, I was in 8th grade. Yeah, I'm trying to remember now, because I remember everyone at school talking about it. So what happened was I would dressed up as a Tauren Druid, as my Tauren Druid from World of Warcraft, but like in her cat form, so I had my whole costume on. And you know, I had no friends to go trick-or-treating with because none of my friends wanted to go, and some of them were at Halloween parties, and I don't know, I don't have very many friends. I think I only had like 2 friends, and one didn't want to go trick-or-treating and the other one was at a Halloween party, which made me really sad because I really wanted people to go with me, but I just kind of went alone. And I had this hood that kind of covered my vision or whatever, but I would hold it down and only put it up when I was at a door or whatever, or if I needed to look somewhere. And so what happened was I was trick-or-treating for like a good hour or 2, and so I needed to cross the street at one point, and so I had my hood down and I looked both ways. There was no cars, and then I put my hood up, and then suddenly there's a car speeding down and I get directly hit, but I'm completely fine. See, that's the weird thing. I was directly hit. I didn't feel like, apparently I was directly hit, like according to people who saw it and according to like how far I went, because I didn't feel like I went that far, but apparently I did when I got up and saw how far I was from the car. Like I was at least a good, I don't know, I'm bad at measuring, but I think I was a good 30 feet away from the car, and that from when it hit me. But basically the person was speeding down, and I don't know, like I didn't even know it was a car at first. Like that's why I was walking so slow, because I didn't know it was a car. I thought it was just somebody's annoying fucking light looking at me. God, I hate those little kids that do that. God, do you ever experience on Halloween? Like when you go on trick-or-treating, there's those little... So I thought I heard footsteps. I'm sorry, it's probably just my head again. But I hate those little fuckers with little flashlights. They're so like they don't need to be that bright, but they are anyways, and they like to shine them in everyone's little fucking face. And I don't like children, I'm sorry. I am never fucking having children. I hate those so much, and I just thought it was one of those little fuckers. So I wasn't really listening either, so I didn't even know it was a car. But I got hit directly. I went flying, but I didn't feel like I did though. Like, it felt more like a really strong shove though. Like I was completely fine. I just got up, looked where I once stood. I was kind of mind blown really, because it really did not hurt at all. The only thing I hurt was like my pinky, because my pinky like bent backwards when I was tumbling on the ground, but that was literally all that happened. And then like when I got hit, there was like a large gasp. Like there's people walking on both sides of the sidewalks, because like this town is actually very populated on Halloween. There's a lot of people living around here. I don't know, I just got up, looked around, and everybody was looking at me with like wide freaking eyes, like what the fuck, how did you get up? I'm like, I'm fine. It didn't even feel like I got hit, I just got up. The only thing that hurt again was my pinky, and that was it. And then there was like a bunch of ladies who came up to me, you know, to check to make sure I'm okay, which was very sweet of them. And then there was a group of like a couple of girls from school who saw that happen. They were like, oh my god, because my name used to be Lexi, by the way. And they're like, oh my god, Lexi, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. That just felt like a large shove. Like I said, it felt more like somebody just shoved me really hard. It didn't feel like I went flying, even though I very obviously did. Like from when I stood up, like I recognized how fucking far I went. I'm like, whoa. The guy who hit me, because I haven't been talking about him, as soon as I got up, like I got up and got the fuck out of the way as soon as I could though. Like after I realized what happened, he just fucking drove off. Like I think he was just really pissed off. And I was pissed off too. Like jeez, you just hit me and just drive away. Like that's pretty fucking rude. I hope I left a good dent in your car. And then as soon as I get home, that's like the first thing I tell my parents is like, hey, I just got hit by a car. And my parents, I don't think my parents believed me. I'm sure they think I'm lying still too. School, apparently those 3 girls, they were like, some of them were like, you know, the typical popular girls in middle school, like a couple of them were those that saw me. And so they've been they spread the rumor that I got hit by a car and all I did was get up and walk away. And so that rumor ended up going around. Like, I didn't mind. That was a good rumor. Like, that was probably one of my most proudest moments, when a rumor went around that I got hit by a car and just walked away like a badass. And then I had a bunch of people that was coming up to me like every few minutes asking me, oh my god, are you okay? Did you really get hit by a car? And I'm like, yes, I did. And something else I found funny is I told one of my best friends this, you know, because I had school the next day after this Halloween, so that's why this all happened the next day. But like, I told my best friend this because she was over at a Halloween party when I went trick-or-treating, and she thought I was lying. Like, she straight up said, you're lying, Lexi, you didn't get hit by a car. And then when a bunch of people started coming up to me during lunch asking me if I'm okay, she was like, whoa, you really did get hit by a car? And I'm like, yes I did, I told you I did, why would I lie to you? And then she believed me, because a bunch of people she's friends with in class were talking about it too, and apparently it was on Facebook or something, and people noticed that. God, it was nice having that kind of temporary fame for being hit by a car. It was fun though. Like, that sounds so weird saying it was fun to be hit by a car, but it really was. Like, I got a bunch of adrenaline out of it. I mean, the guy looks so pissed though. Some of my teachers actually heard the rumor too, and like, they were asking if it was true as well. Like, did you really get hit by a car? Like, my art teacher literally came up to me and hugged me, asking me if I'm alright. I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I think that's about it now. So, have a nice day everyone, and please stay safe on the roads.